Hello dear students, I am Miss Swagatika. Today we learn Standard 9 Geography, Chapter number 8 Earthquakes. It is an endogenic force. Earthquakes meaning, causes and measurement. Effects, destructive and constructive. Earthquake zones of the world. Today we learn meaning, causes and measurement of earthquake. Let us discuss earthquake. It is a tremor below the surface of the earth which causes shaking of the crust. What do you mean by earthquake? It is a tremor below the surface of the earth which causes shaking of the crust. Seismic focus or hypocenter. The point of origin of earthquake is called seismic focus or hypocenter, which usually has a depth of less than 60 km. Epicenter. The point vertically on the earth's surface is known as seismic focus. The point on the earth's surface vertically above the seismic focus is called epicenter. Intensity of the tremor is maximum near the epicenter and decreases with the distance from the epicenter. Intensity of the earthquake depends on the closeness of epicenter to the focus. If the distance is more, intensity less. Related to this portion, what are the questions? Define earthquake. What do you mean by seismic focus? And what is epicenter? Otherwise, it can ask distinguish between seismic focus and epicenter. Seismic focus means the point of origin of earthquake, and epicenter means the point on the earth's surface vertically above the seismic focus. Draw a neat and labeled diagram of the waves of the earthquake. One more question. We will show the word focus or origin or hypocenter rock. Then this is known as epicenter, the point vertically above the seismic focus present on the earth crust, earth surface, shock waves radiating from the focus. Let us discuss about the seismology. Seismology, the science of earthquake, and seismologist means the person who study about the earthquake. Seismograph or seismometer, the passage of earthquake waves generated by earthquake is recorded by an instrument called seismograph or seismometer. It is a self-recorded instrument. The passage of the earthquake waves is recorded by a graph indicating both the intensity of the waves and its time of passage. Let us discuss detail about this instrument. Seismograph. This is the diagram of seismograph. Seismograph. Here given the word papers moves in the direction of arrows, and here given earth motions due to the earthquake, and here given heavy mass or resist motion. Here given the picture of seismograph. Seismograph, the direction of movements of waves and their passes at a particular point is recorded by an instrument called seismograph. It has a pen attached to it. The pen vibrates with the earthquake waves, recording their movements on a traveling strip of paper. It also calculates the difference in the arrival of primary waves and secondary waves. Thus, this interval is then used to calculate the distance between the recording station and the epicenter. This is the instrument of seismograph. Now we will learn about Richter scale and Mercalli scale. Richter scale, the intensity of the earthquake is measured by Richter scale from 0 to 9. Strong earthquake have intensity value of more than 5. The Richter scale is named after the American seismologist Charles Francis Richter, who invented it in 1935. This is the most important scale. Which one is the most important scale? Richter scale is the most important scale. Here given the Richter scale measures the power of an earthquake on a scale of 1 to 9. It measures the absolute intensity with a mathematical precision. And here given the Richter scale is the most important scale. Each point upward from 1 represents tenfold increase in the amplitude of the shock waves. Thus, an earthquake wave of magnitude 6 will be stronger, 10 times stronger than the magnitude 5. So, here given an earthquake waves of magnitude 6 value will be 10 times stronger than the magnitude 5. Similarly, 7 value will be 10 times stronger than the magnitude 6. Now we'll discuss about the next scale, Mercalli scale. The Italian seismologist Giuseppe Mercalli introduced Mercalli scale at the beginning of the 20th century. It has a gradation from 1 to 12 to measure the intensity of vibrations and its effect. Related to this portion, what are the questions? Write briefly about the seismograph or seismometer, define seismology, distinguish between Richter scale and Mercalli scale. At least you can write 2 points. Who invented Richter scale? Who invented Mercalli scale? What are the scale value in the Richter scale and what are the scale value the Mercalli scale? Now we learn about anatomy of an earthquake. Anatomy of an earthquake. There are three kinds of shock waves sent out from the focus of an earthquake. Each has its own distinct property. This picture shows the core, mantle, and also what? Crust. Here given the focus and core area as waves unable to penetrate because core present semi-molten condition. Now we'll discuss detail about the each type of waves. First one, primary waves. They are compressional or primary or push waves. It is the fastest wave. They can pass through solids, liquids and gases. The particles vibrate in the direction of movement of the waves similar to a sound wave. Next one, secondary wave or shear waves. It is the faster wave. They travel only through the solid but cannot penetrate through the dense molten matter. The particles vibrate at right angle to the direction of the movement of wave. Next one, given longitudinal waves or surface wave. They are surface wave. It is the slow wave which travel along the earth's surface, their motion being vertical or horizontal, vibrating horizontally at right angle to the wave direction or like a sea waves. Related to this portion, what are the questions? Distinguish between primary waves and secondary wave or secondary waves and longitudinal waves, or write the properties of secondary waves or longitudinal waves or primary waves. Now we'll discuss about the causes of earthquake. Folding and faulting, plate tectonics, volcanic eruption, anthropogenic factors or man-made factors are the four causes of earthquake. Let us discuss each. Folding and faulting. Internal, horizontal and vertical movements due to the compressional and tensional forces cause folding and faulting. Compressional and tensional forces on the earth's surface, it causes folding and faulting. Due to the folding and faulting, displacement of the earth in the crust takes place, which causes earthquake. For example, San Andreas Faults of the California, USA gave rise to a major earthquakes. So folding and faulting is the first cause of earthquake, first one. Next one, plate tectonics. Plate tectonics. According to the plate tectonic theory, the crust of the earth is made of a series of movable plates. You know, there are 7 continental plates and 5 oceanic plates. These plates move and slide over each other, so the earthquake occur on account of plate movement. Plate movements are responsible for the causes of earthquake. Next one, volcanic eruption. During the volcanic eruption, hot gases are pushed upward with a greater force and they push violently the earth cross surface upward, causing earthquake. Because we know earthquake and volcano, they are close friend, then need the weaker areas on the earth surface or presence of folding and faulting. So during the volcanic eruption, hot gases, when they come upward direction violently, the earth cross surface upward, causing earthquakes. Man-made causes like human activities such as construction of dams, construction of huge dams, nuclear explosions, blasting of rocks, mining, etc. near the fault zones are responsible for earthquake, because due to the human activity, the elasticity of the land loosen. In that way, earthquake takes place. Related to this portion, what are the questions? Write the 4 basic causes of earthquake and briefly explain about each of the cause. I hope you clear about this portion. Thank you.